Coming up in today's Ozone, worlds apart get physical, Jade get around town, and surprise, surprise, Cilla gets a new single.
Recently, the Ozone was invited to have brunch with a top showbiz personality. Well, we tossed a coin in the office and surprise, surprise, I won. So here goes with my blind date. Here goes. A little bit of breakfast, Cilla.
My goodness.
Some late breakfast.
Thank
or could
you
we call it brunch?
much. Well, thank you very
Isn't
much.
it wonderful?
Too.
Oh, that's a pleasure.
Surprise, surprise. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, doesn't it look delightful? Now you're back on the scene with a new single, and what was it like being back on Top of the Pops last week?
It was amazing. The last time I appeared on Top of the Pops, half of them weren't even born. It was nearly 16 years ago. And one kid in the audience was 15, so, you know, they weren't even born the last time I was on Top of the Pops. And I got exactly that same feeling. I thought, my God, I'm walking in it. It's like walking into, you know, a lion's den.
And you were the first female to get her own show on the BBC, a series called CILLA, back in 1968.
That's when Step Inside Love came back. And it was all live.
There was once a story, I think, that you fancied Cliff Richard. Or should
Well,
I
what
say
do you
this
mean,
with Bobby in the
once?
room?
What do you
many,
mean
many
once?
times.
I say it now, Bobby's behind the camera. Cliff is the only person I would divorce my husband for, and that is the truth.
Because you...
Not that I've had the opportunity.
There are two sides to you. There's the music side, and of course, then you are the queen of light entertainment, Cilla.
Queen.
I think that sums you up very regally and very truthfully.
It still astonishes me that people still actually like me on the telly. Very grateful for it.
It's quite a fulfilling show because you're making people's dreams come true. Because of course there was that well-known moment when two contestants were married, weren't they? Having met through
Sue and
blind date,
Alex.
which is a lovely. And you were there at the church. And...
I was there at the church.
Hello. Nice here, isn't it?
I thought you were going to ask me whether you wanted to borrow my hat. I love my hat.
Very nice, isn't it?
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
As the saying goes. Well, my first impression of Toby was, isn't he young? I thought to myself, I've got tights older than him.
You know, I was nervous to begin with, but she completely put me at ease, as I'm sure she does her viewers, and she looks even more stunning than she does on the television.
Well, when he said I was the queen of light entertainment on television, well, I could have knighted him there and then.
It was a lovely blind date. I mean, my ambition is certainly to do it perhaps a second time, but perhaps dinner. Perhaps I could treat her to a nice restaurant.